I pulled out my camera real quick, and as you can see, this is just unfolding right before my eyes. I spotted an EV9 on its way to God knows where. There recently was a test drive of the EV9 with the press and influencers or YouTubers, which I did not make it to. I'm not officially invited by Kia yet, so fingers crossed. Hopefully I'll get there one day. But look at this, I actually found a EV9 out in the wild. So I have a lot of reviews of this car, both in and out, interior and exterior, so feel free to check it out on my channel. But I really want to give you kind of the sensation of what it's like to spot this car out on the public streets, as you can see. And this truly is mesmerizing. I don't think I ever use that term to describe spotting a vehicle on the public street and roads, but that really is like what I am getting. Just look at that. There's a Sportage right next to it, and also Tucson, and we all know that is not a small size car, but just look at this car just dominating the presence it has on the streets. It is just absolutely amazing. If the rest of the taillights actually lit up when the brake lights were applied, as you can see, I think it's going to make its presence even stronger than now, but that is all we get. However, still serves the, still gets the job done with the massive third brake light running across, as well as those brake lights. I wonder what the taillights, I wonder what the turn signal is like, but we'll see that soon. That's another Sportage right there, but just look at the size of these cars. Look at that. And Tucson. So technically Tucson and Sportage, they are brother sister cars, so but just look at this, the size of this car. Wow. I actually got some good footage of this car, so take a look at that. And again, this is not a review. I just pulled out my camera real quick just because I could not afford to miss this out. So I'll see you in the next video with the actual test drive behind the wheels of Kia EV9. Stay tuned for that, and I'll see you over there. Thanks for watching. And well, just because I have a EV6 approaching, let me also show you that. So look at that. Yes, that's an EV6 taxi here in Korea, and that is the EV9. Look at the size of the two. Wow. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. EV9 spotted real life. This is what it feels like to see it on the streets along with the other cars. It just truly is massive. Brake lights kind of seem a little small for its size, huh? So it's just those portions that will light up. The third brake light looking wide and strong and bright, of course. And there is the Sorento hybrid, or Sorento. So take a look at the comparison with the EV9 and Sorento. So I haven't had the chance to test drive the EV9 myself yet, but there was a test drive a few days ago, and I believe it's still under embargo. So that's why we don't see this car being driven out in the wild, and probably is. Okay, so there's an Ioniq 5 all the way over there too. So these EGMP platform cars are blowing up here in Korea. So Ioniq 5 right there, the first car I've ever built from the EGMP, and the biggest car built from the EGMP EV9 that we see right in front of us. And I actually just saw the BMW XM myself a few minutes ago, and I don't know why, but I kind of do get some kind of that vibe. Probably it's got to be with the size. I'm not saying they look any way similar in terms of the design. No, that's not the case, of course. However, I kind of get that vibe, you know what I mean? So again, that EV9, just compare it with the rest of the traffic. So Ioniq 5 right there, that's Gravity Gold Net, by the way. That's my personal favorite color. EV9. Really great seeing you. I'll try to get my hands on this car as soon as possible, of course. I believe the test driver will be available pretty soon, so stay tuned for that. And meanwhile, feel free to check out my exterior and interior view of EV9 on the channel. I have a bunch of videos of those, so go check it out. Alright, so that's it. I'll see you soon. And ooh, there's an Ioniq 6 as well. So that's the first sedan EV built from the EGMP, the largest SUV from EGMP, the first SUV from EGMP, Ioniq 5 over there. So as you can see, it is the EGMP is definitely dominating the market here in Korea. So that is the EV9, Ioniq 5, and Ioniq 6 over there. So it's of course first time seeing it in real life on the streets, and this car is just massive. Okay, so I got a very good look at both cars, left and right, Ioniq 5 and EV9. Just take a look at these. They it's really massive. And GV70 all the way over there too. Excuse me, GV60. Again, just want to keep it rolling for you to take a look at, grasp the feeling of what this car is like. It truly is a behemoth car. But absolutely beautiful. This car is going to make its presence strong regardless of which street that this car is on.